What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we are back with another tier list. Today this is going to be a Paris Team Hollows sticker tier list, but it's not just going to be rating them based on which ones I like the most or which ones I think look the coolest or whatever. This is going to be based off which ones I think are going to be the best investment. I've been doing a ton of research, obviously, recently about, sticker gains and returns and ROI and all this stuff from Antwerp and Stockholm, and trying to educate myself about what I think will be the best overall investments from Paris and what makes a good sticker investment in general. And I'm going to use some of that knowledge and obviously, again, some of my own opinions and guesswork and educated guesses and all this stuff to rank these based on what I think the ROI is going to be. I'm going to put these S through F tier. I guess I want to change this D to F. S through F tier of which stickers I think will have the best gains overall over the next 6 months. Now, obviously, you are not going to agree with me, and just because you don't agree with me doesn't mean you should randomly hate on this video. You should just share your own opinions with me, and hopefully we can respect each other's decisions and all that stuff, but hopefully I will try to have at least some reasoning behind all of these decisions, and obviously I don't know, hopefully I'm not, shitting on your own investments or hating on your own investments or whatever. First, before we get into that, I just want to mention real quick, of course, I am cash trading nowadays. So if you guys want to or are interested in selling some of your CS skins or items or whatever, being able to cash out safely, effectively, efficiently, all that good stuff, hit me up on Twitter at I_am_germ, or on YouTube, Discord, wherever. We can get a deal done for sure. Buying stuff for around 90% buff, a little bit more, a little bit less, whatever. But here we go. So starting out at the bottom, some of what I think are the worst investments in terms of the Paris sticker collection. I actually think that the worst investment is BNE, Bad News Eagles. I think it's a skin that we've already seen in previous sets. Not a very popular team, but it's also more expensive than some of the other stickers. If we look at not some of the other stickers, but it's not the least expensive sticker. If we sort by price real quick, we'll see, I believe BNE is the second lowest. It's above it's above ENCE, but it's like 30 cents above ENCE, and I think that does make it worse than ENCE overall. But don't get me wrong, I do think ENCE is still very, very bad. Definitely have them in the F tier, but they're significantly cheaper than BNE, so I could definitely see them having some better returns overall. I think the Ninjas in Pajamas is also clearly an F tier, a sticker that we've seen before. I think the blue and yellow is pretty ugly, and all three of these teams don't have big fan bases, have other stickers and other collections, and aren't seeing much demand or craftability or whatever. BNE, yes, it's red, but there's so many red stickers in this collection. I think these are all pretty trash. Next up in the C tier, we have a bunch of mid-tier teams that have skins already in other sets. We have teams like Complexity, which not a huge fan base, but cooler than some of these teams in F tier, but still don't think it has great potential because you're competing with some of the other Complexity stickers. Same thing with Team Liquid, kind of being in that same boat. I think the Team Liquid one is definitely cooler than the Complexity one. I think FaZe goes in this group. The one random thing that FaZe kind of has going for it is if FaZe goes out of business, maybe this will be the last FaZe sticker ever in Counter-Strike history, so maybe that'll make it a little bit cooler, but still, there's so many FaZe stickers already in the game. They all look pretty much the same. There's other borderless FaZe stickers as well, and they're kind of competing with each other, and I don't think FaZe, has enough of a fan base to really carry it or make it have all that meaningful of returns. I'm not really too worried about this one going that well. Maybe a little bit of a controversial take. I also have Pain kind of in this same group. I know Pain has a lot more fans, and Pain you could definitely put at the bottom of B tier, but I'm not really that excited about Pain. And a big downside and negative for me about Pain is looking at the price. This is now the fourth most expensive sticker in the Paris collection, and if I'm going to be paying $6.22 for a sticker, I'm not going to be buying a sticker that already has another borderless sticker in the set that looks pretty freaking similar in the Stockholm Pain one. So put Pain in the C tier for me. Next up in the B tier, we have a couple of teams that already have other stickers, but their fan base is so big and these teams are so popular and they have such popular players that I think they can outlast some of that and actually still have some pretty good gains and returns. This is Vitality, G2, and Na'Vi. I think these are all pretty interchangeable and all kind of... Vitality is probably the ugliest of the Paris stickers. G2 I think is the coolest, but all three of these the same boat. Huge fan bases, massive players, massive fan bases, and that will definitely carry them, even though these stickers aren't necessarily that unique, cool, interesting, whatever. whatever. They're pretty similar to other borderless stickers we have from other collections, but still, I think these teams alone, just their star power is enough to make them have some pretty good returns. Also, we have a bunch of unique stickers to the Paris collection. We're finally getting into some really good, at least okay, unique stickers from Paris. Here, I have stuff like Monty, which I think is pretty ugly. I think it's kind of too much going on, a little bit too much over the top, but it's at least a unique sticker. We have OG, same type of thing. I don't like the sticker. I don't think it really looks that cool, but at least it's interesting and unique. We have Fours, I think is, below some of these other teams, but still, it's a different logo. It's red. It's unique to Paris. Some of that stuff. So I think those are all pretty okay. Above G2 Navi and Vitality, maybe this is a little bit of a hot take, I'm actually putting Greyhounds and Mongols because I do think that these are very, very cheap and underrated stickers in this collection right now. Again, I don't think necessarily that Greyhound or Mongols looks all that good, but I think their prices are so cheap as unique stickers to the Paris collection that you will not find in any other borderless sticker collection, that they have a chance to actually have some very, very good gains. Here you'll see Mongols right now is actually under $1 and Greyhound at $1.55. And again, when I've looked at historically what makes a good sticker, being unique to a set and being a one of a kind definitely has led to some very, very good gains for some other stickers, even ones that aren't necessarily that good looking. I think Mongols and Greyhound fall into this category, and of the two, I do like Mongols more, partly because, again, it's significantly cheaper, and I just think it's unfairly low price right now, so I'm definitely keeping an eye on it. I think that's all I have for the B tier right now, though. I don't know. I think 9 and maybe Into the Breach could go in this category too. These are two stickers that I really, really like, that are unique to Paris. I don't know if they're low B or if they're low A or if they're high B. I don't know, but I could see either one of those. In the A tier, towards the bottom of the A tier, I have Maus and Apex. These are two stickers that I would put in my kind of overrated by the community section. Maus obviously is a very, very cool sticker with a huge fan base that will probably do well. It's a good looking logo. It's red. But the Maus Stockholm is definitely going to be direct competition for the Maus Paris. Obviously, Maus Paris is going to be significantly cheaper than Stockholm Maus right now, but maybe that's only for a limited time. Maybe that's going to be good for Maus Paris. I don't know. And then also Apex. Yes, it is very, very good. But again, how many $10 plus stickers can the Paris collection support? Is the Apex really should it really be worth $13 right now? Is this thing going to go to $50? Are we going to have some really good returns for it? Or is a lot of the returns already baked in and people kind of are already loving it so much that it doesn't have much room to go up? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Also, I think at the top of B tier, I do want to put Furia as well, and I might even put like Into the Breach and 9 above Furia. Furia, it's a very, very cool logo, and I really like the Furia logo, but again, we have a very, very similar Furia logo in both Antwerp and Stockholm. I know the Antwerp and Stockholm ones are like black and this one's blue, and hey, that's cool and different, but I think this one looks worse, but still it's got direct competition, and I think it's going to kind of eat into some of those gains. I think Into the Breach and 9 definitely look cooler and are unique stickers. And again, I cannot overstate how big of a deal being unique is to this set. But I do think I like Into the Breach and 9 better in terms of having overall better returns. I think Gamer Legion goes somewhere in this category as well. I don't love the Gamer Legion price right now, and 9 and Into the Breach being cheaper, I definitely think is a really, really big deal. And Fluxo is also a sticker I love a lot. I've been buying a lot of Fluxo, and obviously, fair warning, transparency, all that stuff. These stickers towards the top are the ones that I'm buying. I'm buying the ones that I believe are going to have the best returns. I own a lot of Fluxo. I own a lot of Into the Breach. I own a decent amount of Gamer Legion. I have bought some Mongols, and I own a lot of these last two stickers as well. But yeah, obviously the things that I think are going to have the best returns, I'm going to be buying, and that's what I'm going to be telling people about. But yeah, I don't know. I think Fluxo is very, very cool. It's purple, which you don't see a ton of. It's unique to Paris. It's interesting. I think it looks good, and I think it has a chance to really pop off. Its price has actually fallen a lot over the course of the sale, so I think it's getting into that really, really attractive price range. Into the Breach, it's like $2.50, $2.60. It's got a lot of room to run. In the S tier, I have two choices. Fnatic. I think this sticker is so massively underrated right now, and I love it. I think the fact that this has a huge fan base, it's a cool color. It is the only borderless Fnatic sticker in the modern era. It has so many kind of parallels that I see to like the Cloud9 Antwerp that has done insanely well and is doing so good. I think the Fnatic Paris has a chance to do all of that. And I think it's going to be great. I love that the community's underrating it right now. I love that you can get it for a decent, cheap price. And finally, Heroic. This being on the first page when you sort by lowest price, that's crazy. It's a unique logo, new logo for Heroic. Heroic has had some of the best returns at the past couple majors. I think Heroic's going to do amazing once again. But I really think anything in the B tier and above is going to be very, very good investments. And I think anything in the A tier and above, you really can't go wrong. But some of these stickers like Gamer Legion, Apex, Mouse, Pain, Furia, I worry that they might be a little bit too expensive, that it might be hard to get some good gains. Even Fnatic and Fluxo are kind of on the expensive end, but stuff like Heroic, Into the Breach, Mongols, OG, I think these things are in that perfect price range where they can do, 2, 3, 4, 5x. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for, at least. I don't know. But I really think that of this set, what I think will have the best returns in the next 6 months, my two biggest picks are definitely Heroic and Fnatic. But I think some of these in the A and B tiers are going to have some very, very good returns over the next 6 months as well. But let's wait and see. I don't know. Obviously, we'll see if this video ages well or poorly or whatever, and I'd love to hear your guys' picks for what stickers you think are going to have the best returns in the Paris collection over the next 6 months. But overall, I think this tier list is pretty accurate for what I think is going to happen. It's, a nice bell curve of, a couple at the top, couple at the bottom, a lot of stuff in the middle. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. But pretty much it was this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.